Hey, dear viewer, what a shot, eh? What a fucking Darren Aronofsky type move. A day like this is a gift. Hello, it's zAiDiBoy. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel, and perhaps now you understand why I've been sending out so many videos from inside the house as opposed to outside the house. Day like this is a gift, my dear viewer. Reason is because it's a break in the routine. For the average person, this is shit. For kids, they love this shit. Reason children love days like this is because they finally get a break from societally imposed conditioning, the routine. I should call this fucking thing the routine. I was going to talk about. See, this is the thing, guys. This is really the thing. Okay, I was going to talk about. See, viewer, I'm making sure you have a good view. I don't give a fuck about myself or my camera. Eh? Okay, I do give a fuck about myself. That's not a bad view. It's not a bad view. Now I gotta move my table and kind of squeegee up to the edge, and people think I'm insane as usual. But I'll be right back. And of course, there must have been a better solution, because everything's fallen all over the place. And the solution, my dear viewer, is always self-evident and simple. Okay? Self-evident, simple, and it's also available. Okay? The solution, essentially, there should be no problem, is really the whole thing that's going on there. Fuck, this is not working. Okay, good. Finally. So this is the day in the life of a filmer, eh? So, setting up the shot, all this kind of shit, you know, that's good enough. So I was going to come out here and basically perform some kind of symbolic fucking ritual with my tree out there. My tree. It's an art tree. Or it's tree art. This is so fucking busy. I can't do shit out here. This is Logan. This is Logan Avenue. I didn't realize it was so fucking busy. Good thing I'm moving, eh, dear user? Anyhow. Tree art is also free art. Okay, so I have a piece of tree art, aka free art. And it's very good. You can see it's covered right now with snow. Hey, it's a natural fucking, let's say, evolving piece of art. Fuck. Now, you may not notice bits of debris on the ground, okay? The thing is that the tree represents what we've done to the earth. You understand? Each of the items on the tree has personal symbolic value and is also a token for passerbys or would-be fucking art aficionados. I guess I need to call this one fucking tree art part 2 or something. See, art is about emotionality. It's a word I came up with because nobody understands the word emote. Emote is the real fucking essence of life. To emote. Now, I say things like nobody knows what it means whenever I don't know what something means. Let me just say, dear user, that I don't know what emote means. Does it mean to produce emotion or to create emotion in another? That's all art does, by the way. Okay. It produces emotion in another. Now, does it create emotion? Yeah, it creates emotion in the other. But as far as the artist is concerned, he's just getting that shit out of his system. It's simple. It's really, that's all it is. So this represents the deepest, darkest recesses of this insane would-be pedophilic mind. Because if I'm a follower of a pedophile, that fucking makes me a pedophile, right? Being a Muslim, right? This is Leslieville, eh? Slutsville, I call it. Because everyone here is a fucking slut, a social slut. Hey, I just, by the way, I just visited my brother in arms and mentor's website, the great Gary V. Uni first. Anyway, Gary V is VEE. Victor Echo Echo. What you need to understand is that there's two kinds of people, dear viewer. Everybody has the talk. That's why they say, Mama Earth. I don't understand what's going on today. All these fucking brands I never heard of. Dear viewer, as a marketing person, I think about this stuff day and night. And my whole question is, how can I influence your mind? So it gets to the extreme point of every single thing I do and show you, it has a purpose, which is what? Pushing the proverbial button, my dear user. Pushing the proverbial button. Now my beautiful wife, now I should say ex-wife, who I might add is una verraca y una era eres un campesina. Spanish is beautiful. It's like structured like blocks. You can say the dog is black or black is the dog. As long as you have is and black and dog in there. Perito es negro. Negro es el perito. Well, fuck. I mean, something like, it's a simple language. You gotta trust me. Everyone thinks their language is the simplest. Guys, Spanish is the shit, man. Spanish is the lost fucking culture that nobody pays attention to, guys. I've been married to a Latino for 11 years. I know the culture pretty good now. I've been in Colombia. I lived there for 6 months in 2008. In 2008. I left Computer Associates. Or rather, was asked to leave. They gave me lots of money and all this kind of shit as usual. And they flew me out to Cali, and I went to San Francisco. It was great. I love it. I love it. I visited the mosque there. I found this beautiful fucking book. Oh my god! And I'm trying to recapture that zeitgeist or that moment. Okay, so that book, it's called, the English translation of that book was called A Niche, Lamp Within a Niche, or something like this. Ghirar al-Hikam or Ghirar al-Misbah, something, I don't know. I gave it to, then I took that book. So it's, when I look back, obviously, this is now for my atheist friends. When you look back on your life, don't you see how amazingly everything works out? And by the way, the past is very important. Don't fucking be one of those people who says, let go of the past. Don't be one of those fucking people. Now look at this artwork right here. Isn't that amazing? That is the shit right there, eh? Like, see, if I can produce something like this, then I don't have to worry about fucking credentials and stuff like that. And like everything, I read a book about Picasso. Okay, it changed my life. And from that, It changed my life. And from that moment, my dear viewer, I became, in my own mind, what a Picasso would be. In fact, I did what I understood his modus operandi was, which is he produced 40,000 paintings, first of all. Okay? The main thing is he produced sculptures, lots of them. He'd pick up stuff from the ground, and this is all my stuff. This is like Tim Hortons coffee and a hat and soya milk, stuff like that, right? I was gonna disembowel this fucking thing because I'm having a fight with my landlady. It's so crazy. She's Chinese, and they got AYY, the great Chinese fucking activist, and they got Falun Gong, okay, and they got the biggest and strongest government in the world, which also is one that nobody is scared of. Fucking Chinese. The only people that are smart enough to take the Chinese seriously are fucking Russians and all their neighbors, right? Like basically all China's neighbors take China seriously, and why wouldn't they? It's funny how you've not only God is great. You've got examples. Not only does China have enemy in Taiwan, which is a puny little country. What about the Dalai Lama? One dude has taken on all of China. And he has. Because if they're worried about him, then obviously he's meaningful and has significance to them. Shit, I guess I'm not going anywhere today. I got my bikes and all this shit back here. Man, guys, don't be a biker. Forget about fucking cars, okay? Like the cycling association, like there's a company called, there's some fucking thing called Cycle Canada, okay? The reason I'm swearing is because I've been dealing with their marketing folks. Talked to their CEO. He put me in touch with their marketing guy. The marketing guy I got to get in touch with the guy. I don't know how to approach him. It's such a great idea that he should be asking me. I told him, it's yours. Just you want to use it, go right ahead. Let's just talk it out. He still doesn't want to talk to me. I got a Nakamura, I got fucking like great bikes here. I'm a biking enthusiast. Bike lanes, I'm an activist. I walk around and cycle around town talking about cycling and safety and all this kind of shit. And I came up with this tagline for a buddy, and it's like, hey, listen, forget about thinking outside the box. How about being outside the box? This is the concept of the ad. So a cycle, basically, you're out there in the world, okay? Cycle, you're out there in the world. Okay, I gotta go and get some more weed, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't mind taking you with me, but the fucking thing is, the camera's gonna run out again, eh? It's at 13 minutes already. It's so cold in here, I gotta keep the fucking stove on, eh? It's on right now, yeah. Something's making a noise. Oh shit, it's the TV. It's the TV. Let's show you what goes on around here, eh? You're like, this guy's insane and stuff, so it's all about information. You understand, like, to you this place is a disheveled mess. To me it's my cave, full of symbology. Heart within a heart, okay? Every heart, every act of love. And by the way, 4 hearts, yeah, because I'm a Muslim. Every act of love, or thought or gesture, or whatever, anything that represents love, thought, gesture, meaning anything that has any significance, could be a thought in someone's mind, could be this guitar if I love it, right? If I quote unquote love it, then this is what love is. It contains the seed of its own destruction. That's it. No one's going to argue with that. And no one understands it, because I came up with it and I don't fucking understand it. And I'm going to state emphatically that, listen, you're not going to understand it because I don't understand it, and that's about that, right? That's all there is to that, right? So, I don't know, like, I got to go see my boss now and pick up my check, okay? So, I owe him a uniform, and so in lieu of a uniform, I got a dry cleaning, and by the way, he owes me, according to me, it should be $800 at least. $800, okay? And then, like, with Google and the other shit I'm doing, I should be making at least $1,000 for the month, next month. But the problem is my fucking landlady has kicked me out of here. She's basically just a property manager. I don't even know who my landlady is, right? and I'm swearing and screaming. She's actually really nice and competent and beautiful and gorgeous and sexy and hot and amazing. Fucking wife material, fucking everything. And obviously married with kids. Been there, done that, eh? You know, but I made the mistake of, like, I move into a new place or a new relationship or anything it is. My whole thing is, I'm sorry, this is the way I am. Call me an extremist, call me what you want. My whole thing is, I push it to the limit right away. You understand? I push it to the limit right away. So what does that mean? So basically, yeah, so I'll show a girl how crazy I am, so that later on, right? Later on, she can't be expected to be like, you're really fucking crazy. Because she's already, I mean, I'm not going to endanger her or myself or anything like that. I'm a trained security officer, and contrary to appearances, I take it very seriously. Yeah, I look like a crazy space dude right now. So what? This is jail gear. This is jail gear, okay? This is standard issue jail fucking clothing. Why? Because I know that right now I'm manic, or I have energy or whatever. Right? Let's go get some fucking money. Let's go get some weed. Let's go eat something, man. I just want to relax and have a normal relationship with someone. Now I understand what Rob Zombie meant when he said that. Fuck, man. Rob Zombie, first of all, he changed his name to Zombie. Then he started a band called White Zombie with his girlfriend, who's a fucking kick-ass bassist. Okay? By the way, his current girlfriend, like, I think her name's Sydney Moon or something. First of all, she's the quintessential fucking hottie. Like the, what is this thing? I keep going back to this thing called Standard and Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist, guys, I have seen the movie Zeitgeist, or rather, let's put it this way. When I say I've read a book, I may not have read all of it, but I've read enough of it to have formed an opinion. Is that valid? So I've seen Zeitgeist, and not just Zeitgeist, I've seen all this shit. The only problem was that I didn't know whether I should buy the official movie or go to people's website, download the DVD. My landlord at the time, fucking activist, sending me all this stuff, and he sent me a bunch of interesting stuff that really blew my mind and opened it. Drudge Report he introduced me to. Hey man, Deep, how you doing, brother? I love you, man. I hope you're still enjoying the grand piano, man. I hope it made up for all of the trouble that and inconvenience that I had to put you through, which is nothing. Nothing happened, guy. Do you understand? For me, my life was thrown up and down. I had to come and go and move all my stuff, and I'm in hospital. Got diagnosed with bipolar, Mr. Singh, in 2011, courtesy of Brampton General Civic Hospital. The day that I was blasting music and screaming at you guys because I've had enough, that's the day they took me away for 2 or 3 weeks and gave me some pills, eh? So now, I am what you see I am. Like the song, like I was gonna like say something to Louisa. I said to her, like, it's like a line from a Napalm Death song. Hey Louisa, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say to you, but here's what it is, dear. Taste me, you made me what I am. It's a line from a Napalm Death song. It's just the same sentiment that is expressed by Creator. You know, I don't know what the song is. The album is Extreme Aggression. Society, what have you done for me? Society, bring you to your name. Guys, okay, you got a guitar. The question is, what can you do with it? Let's say there's 8 things you can do with it. And each of those things has, let's make it really simple, fuckers, has 8 parts. Let's say there's 64 things you can do with this thing, including play 1 note, okay? And then the next step of that specific category is you play many notes, okay? And then you play many notes together. That's part 3. So like that, there's 64 things you can do. Heavy metal guitarist does all of them, period. Now, are you going to say there's better guitarists? You'll be like, oh, flamenco. Heavy metal guy does flamenco. He does all of it. I'm telling you, he does all of it. I'll explain again, he does all of it. You'd be like, Well, what else is there? There's either flamenco, or there's individual fucking solos, and everyone knows that you're not gonna touch a fucking death metal guitarist with solos, right? Heavy metal, you got Satriani, okay? You got Van Halen, you got Santana, kind of going into rock and roll land. Hey, listen, Yngwie Malmsteen, heavy metal. All those guys, heavy metal. Satriani and Malmsteen. So Malmsteen is very technical. Satriani is technical plus emotion. And fucking Santana is all emotion. All emotion. On the death metal side, death metal's not worried about emotion. That's what makes it such brilliant art. The whole point of death metal is fuck you. Right? Napalm Death came out with Nazi punks fuck off, okay? Nazi punks, Nazi punks, fuck off. Now, the funny fucking thing is, and punk is dead. That's like death metal. Thank you, Grindcore, for making that statement. May or may not be true. Oh my God. Dave Vincent liked my tweet, guys. That's how much I love you, viewer. Dave Vincent from Morbid Angel just liked a tweet I fucking put out on Twitter. I've been trying to get him to follow me, obviously. I follow him, I follow Obituary, I follow Napalm Death, I message Napalm Death, I make Alice in Chains videos, message at Alice in Chains. I want DV. Oh shit. He also liked... Oh, he likes my tweets, yo. I don't need to message or nothing him. Or maybe I do. Maybe I should show you how it's done. I'll show you how it's done, fuckers. You're lucky. You're lucky. I'm going to show you the art of social media marketing. Maybe that's what I should call this video. Dave Vincent. So, I still got to go get money. I still want to put on my movie. Okay? I am going to put on my movie. Okay? I got this thing. What is this? I have no fucking clue. It's called A New Experience. Guys, Imam Ali, peace be upon him, he said, people fear what... Someone's birthday on Facebook, eh? People fear what they do not know. And by the way, I always go say happy birthday. Why do you expect people to come write stuff in your timeline and answer your comments and... You know, it's quid pro quo. It's like, why do you expect people to be nice to you or love you or whatever it is you want from them? And you're not the same way to them. It's just a rational imperative. It's not fucking golden rule. It's called brains. This stuff is insane. And the funny fucking thing is, I'm walking or hiking or biking or triking or skating or skiing or whatever down the Don Valley, which is a habitual fucking mode. I live next to that shit for a reason. Okay. Don Valley Trail. I used to hate it. I still hate it. But I love it, just like Toronto and my exes. Guys, Don Valley Trail, and I'm hiking, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, I realize I'm out of weed. But I always have some left over. How do you like that? Guys, I always have some time, I also have some money, and I also have some weed. What if I said this to you? Would you be like, fuck, you know, blah, 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 blah. Guys, I'm just going to tell you again, I also have time, and I also have money, and I also have weed. So, it's like, it reminds me of a verse of the Quran that they say that we're not going to go to hell except for limited amount of time. They being, take your pick, whoever hates Muslims. Okay, Jewish people, fucking, I love Jews, by the way, and I hate them. I love Muslims, I hate them. I love life, and I hate it. No, I don't hate life, because life is from God. You'll be like, oh, Jews are from God. Jews are from God, but Jews have brains. Guys, right? Anyway, I love Jews. Gary Vaynerchuk's a Jew. That's what I found out today. I was on his channel. And by the way, I wanted to prop out there this thing called Art of the Charm. You gotta go to a fucking website and check it out. It's the shit. It's the shit. Guys, if you can have MSNBC and CNN and major media brand outlet logos on your fucking website, don't fucking think that I'm going to spend 1 second trying to sell myself to you. Okay? It's not going to happen. Why? Because you're already somebody's bitch, or you've got someone taking care of you. One of the two. It doesn't matter. They're the same fucking thing. Guys, you got to start smoking weed. I don't know what to tell you. The reason I'm smoking weed in all these videos is to show you how it's done and all this stuff, and that you should be smoking it. Guys, I got a phone, like most of y'all, you've got calendars, you've got cameras, you've got memos, you've got all these tools that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the exalted, the merciful, the kind, the benevolent, the one whose favors don't cease. In fact, they're pre-planned for all these infinite universes that you think about. You think we could be spawning infinite fucking lives in all directions? God's taking care of all the favors for all those fucking lives, putanas, before they ever happened. If you can come up with that, I can come up with that too. The problem is you think you're like scientific, and your science is just fucking... I might as well just tell you, it's a radical and is either before or beyond or not of its time. Your science, fuckers, your fucking science, to me, is nonsense. Why? Why? I'll tell you why. There's only two definitions of science. One definition is the consensual one, which is to say, this is what people call science. I'm going to show you how you fucking get followers and all this bullshit. How you build social capital. That's from Art of the Charm. Social capital is a great fucking term. Okay? Social media marketing, social capital. Social is a great term. And what's so interesting is social is now about business, right? Social is about business, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? Social is about business. So why is that so fucking interesting? It's like saying black's about white. How can social be about business? Right? Gary Vaynerchuk will tell you why. He'll say, back in the day, you lived in an old school kind of place, town, okay? You lived in a town, right? Guys, maybe you didn't live in a town, eh? But you understand what I'm talking about. The homeliness of non-urban settings, fuckers. What kind of nonsense is this? I gotta explain something not puerile. And this is tied, by the way, to remind me that I'm on my way out. So, fuck, I'm gonna leave it tied. Guys, you go to the country, and people are nice and friendly. Have you noticed that? It's a simple equation. Once you've understood it, you won't worry about it, because that's just the way it is. Okay? The more people put together, the more problems you're gonna have. Period. More people. People are problems. Money's not problems. Nothing is a problem but people. Now, if you're a Muslim, you'll say people and genies, spirits, devil angels, I call them. Because your conception of what a demon is, and your conception of what an angel is encompassed in what we call genie, jinn, spirit. It's chapter 73 of the Quran. قل أوحي إلي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع نفر من الجن فقالوا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا. I probably sound like a radical terrorist to you, ISIS. Fucking ISIS. Guys, I was gonna take the camera and show you my altar to Che Guevara. Fuck ISIS, guys. Fuck them. Okay? I'm just gonna say two words. Ideological war. Okay? Dave Vincent from Megadeth wants to... He likes what I did, because I'm propping him, and I get it. And so I'm going to send another one out. I'm going to find a nice morbid angel. I'm going to find a nice morbid... And I got... See, I like to keep money in the bank, fuckers. Okay? I got 5 notifications on Twitter. Okay? I'm not going to fucking touch them. I know a couple of them might be Dave Vincent, or one of them, or whatever. 2 of them. Dave Vincent liked a couple of my things. And he's not, he doesn't, the funny fucking thing is he's one of those few celebrities, not few, I mean, perhaps majority now that I think about it. He's one of those celebrities, guys, that he doesn't have the blue check mark on Twitter. Dave Vincent from Morbid Angel doesn't have the blue check mark on Twitter. So what does that mean? means he doesn't give a shit about it, or he's not thought about it, or he's in the process of verifying to Twitter that he's the Dave Vincent. So I'll go to YouTube and let's check the mic and stuff. You can go to YouTube, guys. Google's been telling me for at least a year or 2 or 3, if not fucking 5. You go to YouTube, there's a mic. Okay. Obviously, I'm not connected to the internet for some reason. The reason is because I'm letting all this get to my head, guys. You gotta stay humble, guys. Okay? I gotta remember who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to my audience. You're looking at me. I gotta think to myself, shit, does he really care about Dave Vincent and Twitter? Or does he want to go get some weed? And did he really believe that I have an altar to the man of men? Fuckers, I gave him a pet tiger. Okay? Guys, I cry over Che Guevara. I gave him a gas mask. I'm wondering whether I should have security handy to protect him. Che Guevara, to me, I'm a Muslim, so you know I can't call him God. But you take that label away, whatever's left is Che Guevara for me. But that applies to Ariana Huffington, applies to Katy Perry. You know, Rihanna's getting up there. I used to fucking hate her and slag her on Twitter. She never did it again, but she put out this tweet, it's like 3 in the morning, like, oh, I'm BBing with my BB and my baby on Boo Boo and all this kind of shit. It's shit. It's just shit. It's not the, intelligent person. Like, I'm so fucking tired right now. You know what? Fuck going out. I'm going to sleep. And, screw you guys. 30 minutes is good enough. See you later. I think you got the message of what I was talking about, right? Take care of yourself. Appreciate you listening to my ramblings. I have done a lot of work on Twitter over the years, guys. Okay? I have a famous fucking 5-page article that I whiteboarded over months and finally wrote and all this kind of crap. And I tried to upload it once when I was working for LK Protection. I was working at a place called the Water Club Condo. Okay? This is just law enforcement fucking apparatus. Standard, should be standard fucking issue nowadays, guys. There's so much nonsense. Guys, I have hepatitis C. You know that? I'm not only diagnosed bipolar, but I have hepatitis C. So if someone asks me about health issues, there you go. Hepatitis C, on the one hand, it's one of those, this insidious is the word, insidious. Indigo, Nancy, Sierra, Indigo, Delta, Umbrella, October, Umbrella, Sierra, insidious. It's insidious, and on the other hand, it's like, it doesn't kill you for 30 years, but it metastasizes into cancer. Hepatitis C can't be fucking communicated except through blood, like AIDS. No breathing. Saliva is tricky because saliva may have specks of blood from your gums, for example. From your lips, people's lips. Like in the winter, your lips crack and all this kind of crap. My lips are in shitty shape. I'm in shitty shape. I look like crap. I gotta take a fucking bath, man. That's what I'm gonna do. Guys, take care of yourself. Be like the last guy in Babylon. Everyone's read these Kiyosaki books, Cash Flow Quadrant and all this shit. Guys, listen, man. Be your own quadrant. And in every quadrant, there's a big heart, and that's you, fuckhead. You gotta take care of yourself, period. Guys, you gotta be, okay, so now you think I'm selfish and all this shit. It's called self-reliance. Okay? Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Self-reliance. He quotes Imam Ali in like the opening paragraph. Okay? Now, you got employee mentality. Okay, employee mentality is number 1. Okay, there's number 1. Employee mentality. You can become self-employed. It means buying an expensive job. You have a franchise. You're working 60, 80, 100 hours. So you go from employee, you're answering to someone. Okay, employee's answering to someone. And this guy now is his own boss, but it's harder work. Now you become a business owner because this guy suddenly hires someone and he goes on vacation. So now your shit is running itself. You see it's changing color. This is all from God, by the way. And finally, this is the real thing. Business owners are still exhausted beyond belief, because it actually does get worse exponentially. Going from here, it gets exponentially worse to here to here. Business owner has the worst curse, which is he's emotionally attached to his business, guys. Emotionally attached. This fucking piece, I finally have a name for it. It's called eMoTioNaLitY. I just write eMoTioNaLitY at the bottom. Tape's still hanging where I left it. Okay. You can see I've tied it, because a artist and a fucking spiritual person is also a scientist, and he's a practical person. You look at Don Juan, you look at the Book of Five Rings. Don Juan says the person with power, spiritual power, is just like a carpenter. That's literally what he says. Carpenter or some other tradesman. Carpenter as a noble fucking tradition. Christ is no, peace be upon him, there's no coincidence he was a carpenter, right? Or Joseph, peace be upon him. Peace be upon them both. Guys, carpentry is also mentioned in the Book of Five Rings. That's all he talks about. In the first chapter, that's all he talks about, building a house. You have various tools, and he's essentially implying that spirituality, a spiritual person is just as meticulous. It's called being impeccable. It's called, you... Infinity. Okay, that's too much. Okay, so, it's always too much, right? So, here's Nityananda. Nityananda Garam Chari. Man, Romy, I love you, man. And C.A. Pratish, I love you guys. I love all of you fuckers. Yeah? You think I hate you? I'm just pushing your buttons, man. Yeah, I keep pushing my buttons. And my mom, it's all about the mom. Innal Jannah tahta aqdamul ummahat. Paradise, guys, lies under the feet of mothers. Mothers, plural. Under the feet of mothers. Guys, see you later. And God bless you.